The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now.
Welcome to Southern Indiana High School Basketball tonight on Glycod, where we have the New Albany Bulldogs traveling to the Bedford North Lawrence Stars. The Bulldogs coming in at 9-10 and have lost 7 of their last 8 to get to that 9-10 record. And the Bedford North Lawrence Stars at 14-6 have won 8 of their last 9. So it's a bit of a tale of two teams going two different directions. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, and alongside me for tonight's broadcast is Lyle Segrist. And Lyle, here we are at Bedford North Lawrence. The season for Southern Indiana is just about to wrap up. A couple games left for each team, and just your thoughts on what we might find on the floor tonight.
Well, Todd, I think this is going to be a good game. When you get close to the end of the season, it really doesn't matter what your record is, because once you start that tournament, everybody's 0-0.
Absolutely.
One loss and you're out. So this will be a good game for both teams to kind of hone in on their skills and do what they do. And it'll be a good game for New Albany to hopefully get their confidence back up. They've been kind of struggling a little bit, and hopefully Bedford North Lawrence can keep up their pace.
Right, absolutely. Well, interesting with New Albany because they had a streak of wins early in the season, and then things just sort of went a little bit sideways, and it was really close games that had a lot to do with that. And so Coach Shannon, we will find here as a little teaser for our folks watching this evening, talked about that in the pregame interview. So we're going to get to that here in just a couple of minutes, but definitely that's something that he's going to want to right the ship here a little bit and get them back headed in the right direction. As the JV game wraps up, I also want to take just a quick opportunity just to remind everyone that on Glycod here over the next few weeks, we will become Tournament Central. Glycod covers Kentucky's postseason basketball tournaments. Starting next week, we will broadcast over 20 games in district and regional tournament action. Watch for details on glycod.com. Having said that, let's step aside and hear from some of our fantastic sponsors. When we come back, you will hear from head coach Jim Shannon of the New Albany Bulldogs. Stay tuned for that and all the rest of the pregame action here on Glycod.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. 888-727-8255, located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs, Jeffersonville Allstate agent, Hackey Page today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, with offices in Jeffersonville and Floyd's Knobs. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Your pregame at Bedford North Lawrence, where the New Albany Bulldogs are going to take on the Stars here in just a little bit. I'm with head coach Jim Shannon of the New Albany Bulldogs. Coach, your season's been a little up and it's been a little down. You got a lot of athletes and some players. Just your thoughts as you're coming down the home stretch here.
Well, early in the year, we had really close games, and we won them. Now, as the year has progressed, we've had really close games, and we have not won them. I mean, that's really it. And I will say that the latter part of the season, we've been playing better teams. Not everybody is upper echelon, so to speak. But, you know, when you're playing the likes of Providence, they're carrying 3 losses this year.
Yeah, right.
Jennings County, they're now carrying 2 losses this year. Scottsburg's only got 2 or 3 losses. You know, you get what I'm saying? I don't want to leave anybody out. But what I'm saying is teams that some years you handle are not, they're doing the handling now. They're good. And so we're kind of hovering around 500, and we've not been very successful against those teams. Where normally New Albany, we usually are able to win those type of games most of the time. So to say we've been struggling, that's definitely true. But we have been in games, and we could have just got a break here or there. I think that could have catapulted us into the next game with more confidence, and who knows. So we really need to get one here desperately before we go into the tournament.
Sure, absolutely. As far as this Bedford North Lawrence team goes, what do you see as you scout them up?
Well, they're playing really well, and they're doing kind of the opposite of what we're doing. They're winning the close games. And they've had some games where they, you know, quite frankly, didn't win it in a close match. They just went ahead and won it. So they've done both. We got 2 prolific scorers, obviously, in number 2 and number 22. I think that Leach is as good a player that you'll see in the HHC. I think Staggs is very good also. They've been around forever. And then number 11 is knocking down some shots too. So they've got 3 guys right there in double figures who are all really good scorers. And Leach does it off the bounce, and the other 2 do it. Staggs does it off both, and 11 does it from the 3. So. And their other 2 or 3 guys they play are very good basketball players too, but they're not as good as those 3 I just mentioned.
Well, now as far as we'll get back to your ball club, and that is as you head into the ball game tonight, who you want to see big nights out of, and what's it going to look like if you have a good game and win this ball game tonight?
Well, when we were winning games and playing our best, we had several guys in double figures. You know that when we were getting anywhere from 3 to 5 guys in double figures, we were playing really well and we were winning. Lately, we're not getting as many in double figures. So our seniors need to step up. You know, the last few games here, we got 3 games left in the tournament. Tommy Devine and Joe Carter definitely need to be double figure scorers for us. Jeremy Rose needs to be, Jordan Treat, and then we'll take whatever we can from everybody else. But those are the 4 guys that we really expect to do most of our scoring, and then sprinkle in the other guys who are capable. And, you know, if they come in and have a big game, that's great. But those are, by and large, the 4 we expect to get most of our scoring from.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all being.
Head coach Jim Shannon of the New Albany Bulldogs. Stay tuned for all the high school basketball action on Glycott.
a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket. So I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
As we return to the pregame here on Southern Indiana High School Basketball, it's New Albany Bulldogs at the Bedford North Lawrence Stars tonight. And it's time for Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. For those Keys to the Game, let's turn it back over to Lyle Segrist and hear first about the New Albany Bulldogs.
Well, it sounds like tonight the Bulldogs need to try to play their up-tempo game, push the ball up the court, force the tempo. The seniors need to step up and score. And we're going to want to shut down the two scores. Well, they have three scores, but two main scores, Colton and Staggs, and then they have the three-point shooter, number 3, that they want to shut down these guys.
Gotcha, for the Stars. All right, and let's hear about those Stars and what their keys might be for Bedford North Lawrence. We're going to get back defensively.
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry.
Yep, there you go.
Sorry for the Stars. We want to get back defensively. While New Albany's pushing the ball up the court, they need to get back. They need to hurry back. They need to rebound. New Albany has a height advantage over the Stars, so they're going to need to get good position and rebound the ball. And they're going to continue to work well as a team. They're really Bedford North Lawrence is a nice passing team. They work really well together, and they just need to keep that up.
Absolutely. I will also say I got the chance to scout them up just ever so slightly a few weeks back and watch them play a little bit. And they, what I noticed was they could switch defenses up a little bit and put pressure on you and in the kind of three-quarter court and just mess you up a little bit and not do it to try to speed the game up, just to ruffle your feathers a little bit. And they did a really good job of that in the game that I saw. And then they also got a little bit of lead and held the ball. And so that was, wasn't definitely their pace seemed like a slower pace. So that could be interesting in this ball game if we see something like that, folks. I guess something else that to note also is with these Stars, just that 6 seniors. So that that's one of those things that matters sometimes, right?
It really does. When you've got guys that have played together for as long as these guys have, each game is important because they don't want it to be their last game. And obviously we're not in the tournament yet, but these guys have their eye on the prize, and they want to go far. They've played together, and that's probably why they see the floor so well and know they've played together since they were little, so they know where each other is on the floor at all times, and it's a huge advantage.
Absolutely. Again, tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. So let's jump aside one more time and hear from Northside Security and some more of our fantastic Lycott sponsors. When we return, we will have the Bedford North Lawrence coach, Jeff Hine, in his second season here at BNL. You'll hear from him when we return on Lycott.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Lycott.
Here pregame before the Bedford North Lawrence Stars host the New Albany Bulldogs. I'm with head coach Jeff Hine of the Bedford North Lawrence Stars. Coach, you've won 8 of 9, 14-6 record, playing very well here as you're headed into the last couple of games of the season. Your thoughts on how your team is performing to this point?
Well, like you said, we've played well since Christmas. We got off to a slow start, lost a couple games early to Bloomington North and Bloomington South, and we lost another one there against Mooresville and before Christmas. But I've got a lot of kids out here that play football also, so it just took us a little bit to get going and get our basketball back in us. But like you said, we've played really well here lately, and I lost a really close one a week ago here at home against Brownstown. Brownstown's got a really good player in Benter, obviously. Played them really well. Lost to Jennings County, who's got a great team, obviously. Yeah. So we've had a couple losses, but I feel like we've played quite well. Hopefully we continue to play well here again tonight.
Well, and so that every coach wants his team to get better. What do you want to do just better tonight to help hopefully win this ballgame?
Well, rebounding's been an issue for us. We're not very big, so we struggle there a little bit. You know, New Albany will run at you, so we've got to make sure we get back defensively and then keep them off the boards. They do such a good job crashing the boards on the offensive end. We got to do a good job of that.
just scouting you a little bit. Saw you a few weeks ago against, I think, Floyd Central, and you guys passed the ball really, really well. Does that seem to be a strength of your ball club?
It is a strength of our team. We have 6 seniors, and they've played together since they were little, so you can tell by the way we play that they share the ball well. And that Floyd game, we got down 5 at halftime. We're able to put some pressure on them in the second half and build that lead up. But it's a great group of kids. We're not very big and we're not super quick, but we shoot the ball fairly well and we work well together on both ends of the floor.
As far as this New Albany Bulldogs team you're going to see tonight, any thoughts about what they're going to put on the floor for you tonight?
Well, they have some athletic ability. There's no question about that. It starts with Carter. Carter's been there, seems like, for forever. He had a really good year last year. I think he had 24 on us last year when we went down to New Albany and played him. So he's a good player. The Loesch kid inside's a load. He's a big kid in there. And they've got some guards that have really played well, I think, at times this year, in Treat and Rose. And then, obviously, Devine can shoot it really well. So, and then I got some athletes off the bench. I like the looks of Lampkins and Watson and Shrink as well. So they got 8 kids. They can all do different things. And, when they're on, they're tough to beat.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
And stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe. This is
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Pre-game with about 3 minutes or so to go before the final buzzer. It's time for tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Community Action of Southern Indiana. Be part of the youth empowerment movement at voiceindiana.org. The starting lineups first for the visiting New Albany Bulldogs at 9 and 10. They will go as follows. Number 3, Tommy Devine, a 6'2" senior forward. Justin Carter, a 6'4" senior guard. Jeremy Rose, a 6'1" junior guard. Jordan Treat, a 6-foot sophomore guard, and Rylan Shrink, a 6'2" sophomore guard. Devine, Carter, Rose, Treat, and Shrink, the starting lineup for the visiting Bulldogs. For the Bedford North Lawrence Stars, Trace Renders, a 5'9" junior guard. Colton Leach, a 6-foot senior guard. Caden Bennett, a 6'2" senior guard. Noah Godlewski, a 5'11" junior guard, and Colton Staggs, a 6-foot senior forward. So again, the Bedford North Lawrence Stars, Renders, Leach, Bennett, Godlewski, and Staggs are your starting lineups. Again, tonight's starting lineups presented by Community Action of Southern Indiana. Be part of the youth empowerment movement at voiceindiana.org. And as we get set here, and we will have the opening tip shortly. Ask Lyle Segrist again. Any other thoughts now from hearing from both coaches and kind of seeing the teams warm up? Any other parting thoughts here before this one gets underway?
Well, I think the team that can take advantage of the boards, which we've seen in most games, the team that wins the rebounding battle tends to win the game. If they can, whoever wins the rebounding battle and plays the best defense, I think is going to come out on top. The tempo is going to be important for both teams. Whichever team, as you said, sets the tone early and sets the tempo of the game, hopefully, will probably come out on top.
All right. So as the clock winds down here at Bedford North Lawrence, it's time for us to step away again and hear from some of our fabulous Glycod sponsors. And as we return, we will have the tip for you here on Glycod.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
From Glycod, it's Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. German American Bank, strengthening our community since 1910. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Big O Tires, State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, and Northside Security. Now, courtside for all the action of Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
As we get set for the tip, we're having a little honoree of the Bedford North Lawrence Ball Club. I'm sorry, to say I missed exactly what that was for. Oh, they presented a ball there. Looks like that was to Colton Leach, or at least he was in on that at the end. So, as we get set to head out, let's again once more go over the starting lineups for both teams. For the Bulldogs at 9 and 10, Tommy Devine, Jostin Carter, Jeremy Rose, Jordan Treat, and Rylan Shrink. And then for the Stars at 14 and 6, Trace Renders, Colton Leach, Caden Bennett, Noah Godlewski, and Colton Staggs. And as we look around here to our left, we've got, of course, the couple of state finalist banners from 87 and 88, and the state championship banner for these BNL Stars, along with the Indiana Mr. Basketball Damon Bailey 1990 banner. That is a long time ago, but happens to be in my era, so.
Mine too, Todd.
And also should wish good luck to the Bedford North Lawrence Stars girls team that will be headed to Southport tomorrow, which is a fantastic Indiana arena, one of those places that everybody should maybe try to get to once if you're a fan of Indiana high school basketball. Southport is the home of the semi-state, and so the BNL Lady Stars will be headed there tomorrow. So Leach and Carter will jump it off here at midcourt. Shout out and thank you to Chloe Allen for running the camera for us tonight, BNL student. And ball up and finally knocked back and around and into the hands of the Stars. So as the Stars begin set up here in their home white.
The Bulldogs are starting out in man-to-man defense.
Into the corner there, that's Renders, then Staggs has it now, just to try to put some names with faces for you folks. Out that high left position, looking against the defense, and I can say from seeing them play, that's Godlewski with it now. The Stars will definitely be, they will be methodical. Renders. Now back to Staggs. That was Godlewski. Thought about the shot.
They closed in quickly on Godlewski. They know he's a shooter.
We'll see how that length may maybe play to New Albany's advantage as the game goes on. Nice cut there. That's Leach with the shot up. Won't go, but good offensive board there, Bennett. Now Staggs drives, and that's his bread and butter. Colton Staggs hits the initial.
The Stars were very patient on that offensive set. Obviously, they got the offensive rebound that led to the basket, but they did a very nice job of just being patient and taking what was given to them and not forcing the issue.
Carter with it from straight away three. Hits that bucket.
He made that look too easy.
It sure did. So the Stars have Staggs back on the point. Now left side, Godlewski. Staggs directs a little traffic, gets a screen. Hand off to Leach. Leach now in the corner. That's Godlewski. He'll hit the three.
That was a nice assist, way to draw the defenders in and gave Godlewski an easy open three.
So 5-3, BNL up in the early going. That's Treat with it now, between circles. Into the hands of Rose, back to Treat. Sophomore looks to drive, gives it up. Carter sets up for another long one. That one halfway down, pops back out. Staggs with the board, and the Bulldogs were one and done. Leaving it for Leach.
That's what the Bulldogs are going to have to do. They're going to have to not allow second shots for the Stars. Or the Stars, vice versa.
Gotcha. Godlewski straight away, gives it up. Staggs working against Carter. Now Leach driving in the corner. That time it was Renders set up down there. And again, BNL going to be meticulous.
So patient.
That's Renders off short iron down to Treat. So 1 and done for the Stars. And Rose launches the 3 quickly into the hands of Leach. And Stars are going to run. Staggs, though, from 3. He just peeled off right out there and set himself up. So empty trips, both teams. Carter, free throw line, gives it up. Rose with it. Now we go to a sort of a 4-out, 1 in.
It's interesting. Both teams play 4 guards and a forward.
Carter cut off on the baseline. Now trying to back his man down. Has it taken away. Staggs swipes that ball. Stars back on offense. Leaving it for Bennett. Bennett. Oh, off near iron. Long rebound comes down to Renders. He just pulls it right out and shoots the 3. Now the rebound comes to Treat for the Bulldogs. Driving it inside off the glass and good.
Nice move by Treat. It's good when those three-pointers aren't going in to get a close shot, get some confidence.
So again, Bedford looks like they're going to be more meticulous again in there.
Yeah, the last 2 possessions, they took some quick threes. They were open, but they were quick.
Leach out and looks. Trying to get a screen. Gets the double team. Fires it back out for Bennett, who will shoot the 3. Buries it.
Leach does a really nice job of drawing defenders in and then passing it out for the 3-pointers. He knows where his teammates are.
Now inside, missing from short range there was Devine. Couldn't get it to go. Staggs the other way. Lays it up and couldn't get it to touch the rim. Carter comes down with it. Ahead in the corner. Shrink up, in, and the harm.
Nice move by Shrink. The tempo of the last 15 seconds was, obviously it was 15 seconds, but it was quick.
A little more New Albany, maybe what they were wanting to do.
Correct.
Yeah. Chance to tie the ball game with 2:41 remaining here.
Nice move by Shrink.
And we do have a tie ball game with that made free throw. Staggs again. Works it left. Godlewski leaves it for Staggs. And around the horn. That's Bennett. He's got that made 3 to his credit. Well, give and go there for Bennett. Oh, finds the open shooter in the corner. Buries it.
Beautiful
that was
shot.
Renders.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net.
Nice help defense.
Drive was cut off for Carter. Looks back, gets some direction from head coach Jim Shannon in his final season with the Bulldogs before retiring. Oh, nice inside move there by Rose. Well, one thing Coach Shannon talked about in the pregame was wanting to have several players maybe in double figures. Well, they're nowhere near that, but at least we've got 3 different scorers on the board. That gives BNL something else to think about. That was certainly something he wanted to happen tonight.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to be one of the keys to the game for New Albany, if they can get 5 guys to score or more. Looks like North Bedford is going to, North Lawrence is going to hold the ball for the last shot, it looks like to me.
And very well might. We saw a lot of that. Saw them earlier in the season. Now they look like they're going to go. So maybe just trying to lull the defense.
Leach is really good at that. He does a nice job of drawing defense in and passing it back out. That's definitely their style.
So interestingly, they definitely moved the ball around and passed the ball very well. and maybe had one drive there. If there would have been something open, they would have taken it, but really were content just to reset. Now driving, renders, the whistle comes, no shot, the push before the shot.
They're a very disciplined team. It doesn't seem in the first quarter that they force shots that are unnecessary. They do a nice job of working the ball around and seeing what's open, and if nothing's there, they push it back out. They pull it back out and reset. New Albany's doing a good job of that too. This has been a very well played first quarter by both teams.
Renders, right in. Leach couldn't get the shot to go, but the offensive rebound gives BNL another opportunity. Stags between circles as clock winds down. Leach drives, spin move, won't fall, and the heave by Devine at the buzzer will not go. So at the end of the first period, we've got a score, BNL 10 and the New Albany BNL 11, New Albany Bulldogs 10. Come on back, second quarter action upcoming here on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
(11-10) our score here, as the Bulldogs will get the ball first in the second quarter. Dr. Todd Carter, Lyle Segrist, with Chloe Allen running the camera for us. So New Albany, that's Loesch down low on the block, and ball was poked away, trapped in the corner, throws it back out to Carter, looks to reset. He thought about the three, and Loesch just has it poked away. BNL fans not happy about that foul, but that's what the men in the striped shirts say. That goes against Jet Jones, who's new in the ball game, a senior.
Jet Jones is doing a nice job down low on Loesch. He was
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Loesch just attempted that three.
I was just going to say that's going to be an interesting battle for the time those two are in together. They were going at it.
Jones picked up the ball out high. Now it's Leach with it as we reset here. Again, both teams just more than happy to play methodically. Leach kicks it and then back out to reset. Stags in.
Nice move.
Sure was. Used the glass well.
I think you're right, Todd. The Stars tend to lull New Albany to sleep. They stand up straight on defense, get flat-footed, and then they drive to the basket and score an easy shot or dish it out for a three. That might be one of the keys to the game, to see if New Albany can kind of like stay on their toes and aggressive on defense so that doesn't happen.
Keep those hands up and maybe apply a little pressure.
Yes.
Rose with it. Now to Carter. Treats. Gets a little screen. Off Rose, and running out at him there was Jones, but Rose will shoot the long shot, won't go, and Devine with the rebound tried to get it back up, and it blocked quickly at the other end. Godlewski with 4-3, and a timeout on the floor, so we will take a brief timeout as well with that New Albany timeout. Come on back. We'll have more second quarter action for you here on Glycon.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
As we return there, show you that three-pointer again by Godlewski. That's his second of the night, 6 points for him. Opens up a 6-point lead for BNL. Carter gives it up to Rose. Rose directs a little traffic. Shrink. Now Treat with it. Back to Shrink. Hand off. Loesch. Looked like he was going to get the ball on a pick and roll, and I called it, and it didn't happen.
I was thinking the same thing.
Carter's
they really
just going
need to take
to
advantage
take
of
the
that.
three. And
Nice hustle by Reinders. Oh, he's going to take that long three.
absolutely. That was a long three. It would not go. The BNL bench ready to erupt there. Nice drive by Treat. Just left it short. Couldn't get it to go. Got a good look, though.
He sure did.
Jet now back to Leach.
Stars are going to slow it back down.
Now in the hands of Renders.
Nice backdoor.
Nice backdoor cut. Just couldn't make it go. Colton Leach. Carter. And draws the foul. That's going to go against Jet Jones.
Jet Jones has come in and gotten 2 quick fouls, but in his defense, he's guarding a 6'6" guy. And he is not 6'6".
Don't see a height.
I don't see his height.
I'd say 6 or 6'1".
He's doing a nice job. The Bulldogs should take advantage of Loesch's size, and like there you go.
Oh, nice.
Nice backdoor cut.
Nice cut.
They listened to me.
They did. Take advantage of his size, good cut, and 2 easy points for the Bulldogs. I say easy, but they worked hard on the rest of the offense to get a good look.
They definitely did. That was a beautiful execution. The Stars are going to slow it down. They are a very disciplined team.
Well, in our word from that ball game Tuesday night, methodical, and yeah, Rose with a little grab on the jersey. That's too easy.
Definitely.
So Jet Jones heads back to the sideline. Ball in to Leach. Staggs that left alone. He'll take the three. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped up and around. Finally ends up in the hands of Shrink. Quickly, Carter dumps it off. Treat sets for the three. Off. And
nice position by Bennett.
Absolutely. Staggs runs the floor
Beautiful.
So well, though.
Way to utilize the left hand and protect the ball with his body.
And then a whistle on the other end. And Watson checks into the ball game. So 6-point lead for Bedford. Try on the give and go there, and Caden Bennett pleading his case that he was held up.
Yeah, I think Leach was waiting for him to roll, and he didn't roll hard enough. He definitely was there. It was a good look, good idea.
So it's Kenny Watson, 23, new in the ball game. Gives it up to Carter. Backs back out. Rose with it. And Shrink.
There's Loesch again with that height advantage down there.
He's trying to get free. Carter really kind of forced one up
nice
just because,
rebound.
Yeah, it was a good offensive rebound by Watson, but then he couldn't find the man. Hands in there, got a hold of the ball. Staggs is going to drive, working against Loesch, lays it up and in.
Staggs is a scrapper.
Carter gives it up. That was Staggs' 8th point.
Oh, wow.
And offensive foul.
I missed it.
I think that was against Watson. It was the sophomore. I think it was just a bit of an enthusiastic pick, I believe. That's what I'm going to call it, because I didn't see it exactly either.
Maybe he threw his knee out a little bit.
That's Leach with it. Just backed it out. Thought maybe he was going to turn.
Yeah.
Thought he might just turn and drive, but he backs it out.
He's tricky because he's going to stand there. Look, everybody's standing up straight, flat-footed, and then he's going to drive to the basket. Hopefully they can. There you go. Stay down low, Carter. Everybody needs to be alert. Watch out for bending under the basket.
And good defense there.
Yes.
Leach got the shot up, and now Watson's fouled. Little pull and tug there as he was trying to throw the ball. And outlet it. That's going to go against Bennett, his first. Relatively clean game played so far. 4 fouls for the home Stars, 3 against the visiting Bulldogs. Now Carter with it, baseline. Look to drive, backs it back out. Now in again,
nice
dumps
pass.
it up to Watson. Couldn't get the shot to go. That was not Watson. That was Chris Lampkins. My fault. Lampkins checked into the game. And so Lampkins will go to the free throw line.
Carter did a nice job of penetrating and seeing his man open. When the help came over, he dished it off to Lampkins for the basket.
Could not get that first free throw to go. Lampkins, a 6'2" sophomore. See if he can cut into this Bedford lead. And does with that made free throw.
New Albany's picking up full court.
Just to note that foul was on Colton Leach just a few moments ago. Under a minute to go now. Second period. Staggs looks to drive, kicks it. Renders gets in underneath. Yep. Gets it back though. Now Staggs comes out to take the ball back. I think this is again going to be that Bedford North Lawrence.
Oh, nice pass.
No, finds the shooter in the corner. Nice pass was right. Could not get it to go. That was a great look.
It really was.
Good look, good pass, and an open shot that just wouldn't fall. So the Bulldogs now maybe with a chance to cut into this lead before the half. Rose looking to drive, now gets it to Carter in the corner. Curls, and the foul comes. It's going to go against Staggs, I believe. 4.1 seconds remaining. Carter gets to go to the line to shoot 2. Justin Carter, a 6'4" senior, has a made 3. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. We're not to one in the bonus yet. So that was a foul to give, which probably was a smart foul to give.
It really was.
So now
4 seconds for the Bulldogs to.
Bulldogs into Carter. He takes it straight up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound twice and could not get it to fall. So at halftime, our score The Bedford North Lawrence Stars have 20, and the New Albany Bulldogs have 13. Come on back. We'll have the halftime show and run the ticker for you when we come back here on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Kai?
What?
No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to Priority Radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to Priority Radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks. Before I could even start a treatment, I was able to get what I needed right away.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union. For banking and financial services that are centered around you, visit Centra.org.
Halftime here at Bedford North Lawrence with the Stars leading the Bulldogs 20-13. And it's time to briefly look at the Centra Credit Union halftime numbers. Centra Credit Union centered around you. For the visiting Bulldogs, they have 5 players who have scored. Justin Carter hit that early 3. And Rylan Shrink also has 3 points. That on the old-fashioned way, bucket and an and one. Then 2 points each from Jeremy Rose, Jordan Treat, and Chase Loesch. And then 1 point, I should say, on a made free throw by Chris Lampkins. For the Stars, they were led by Colton Staggs. It's kind of no surprise there. He had 8, 6 by Noah Godlewski with 2 made threes, 3 points apiece from Caden Bennett and Trace Renders. So even scoring again there from Bedford North Lawrence, and the Stars led by the usual suspects, I guess we should say. and Noah Godlewski missed a couple others, but boy, the shooters, you can see, Lyle, if they get hot for Bedford, that could make your night. It could be an early start to bus up.
It could be very ugly.
Maybe not for. I'm not talking about tonight necessarily, but just in general. That if they get hot, that could really deflate you quickly.
It really could. They have really good discipline on their team, and they know that if they penetrate in, they can dish it out to those guys, and they have beautiful touch. They are stereotypical Indiana shooters. I was telling you earlier, they're fun to watch.
Well, let's also remind you that first I'll remind you to take a look at the ticker. Our scores coming in from Steve Byrne, and executive producer, but also want to remind you that here over the next few weeks, Glycod will become Tournament Central, and Glycod will be covering Kentucky's postseason basketball tournament starting next week. We will broadcast over 20 games in district and regional tournament action. Watch for details on glycod.com, and also show you a little bit of the upcoming schedule. Now I'm going to have to. This has already got more information on it than Chris Labar would like for me to have, but I'm going to put a few extra things up there, mention a few other things. So on Monday night, we're going to have coverage of Kentucky's 42nd District. That's the quarterfinals at Frederick Douglass High School in Lexington. And so at 6 p.m., that's Scott County versus Sayre. And at 8 p.m., the boys' quarterfinals is Henry Clay versus Bryan Station. That's with Chris Labar and Don Muller. On Tuesday night, Lyle and I will be at Providence High School for our Indiana regular season finale. That game, New Washington at Providence at 7:30. But also at 6 p.m., we're going to be covering from North Oldham, the 26th district, the 29th district tournament at North Oldham on 6 p.m. Oldham County at North Oldham, and then at 8 p.m. Oldham County versus South Oldham. Paul Najar and Gary Forrest on the call of that one. Wednesday night, more 42nd district semifinal action for you from Frederick Douglass. Girls at 6 p.m. Henry Clay versus Bryan Station, and the boys Scott County versus Sayre. Chris Labar and Don Muller on the call of that one as well. And then next Friday, the 24th, 29th District Championships from North Oldham. I will be there with Gary Forrest for those games, 6 p.m. on the girls' game and 8 p.m. on the boys' game for those 29th District finals. Well, let's jump aside and hear from some more of our fantastic sponsors. Second half upcoming here on Glycod.
A credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, they might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone on their back and in a crib These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
As we are getting set to play the second half here from Bedford North Lawrence High School, making a couple updates on the ticker. Lyle, just, I guess, put yourself with the coaches, and any thoughts on what you might be telling your ball clubs quickly?
Well, I think for the Stars, they are controlling the pace. This is both teams are playing slow. The Bulldogs are not pushing the ball up the court like we thought they would, but this is to the advantage of the Stars. So at the break, Coach Shannon might have said, hey, we need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to get some easy baskets by pushing the ball up the court faster. The Stars want to keep doing what they're doing, stay methodical, be alert, look for each other, play like a team.
All right, so Stars will start off on offense first.
There we go. There's the half court. Little trap, or trying to trap anyway. More aggressive defense.
Out to zone.
Looks like a 1-3-1.
Sure does.
They're not going to let the Stars take their time like they did in the first half. That's the hope, I would think.
And that's Leach on the baseline, found that hole, went right up with it.
Leach is so smart. That's his first basket, but he does so much more.
Yep. He's had a couple other good looks and then facilitated.
Correct.
Shrink gets in there and had it knocked away. Rose, though, for three, and just wouldn't go. Leach skies for the board and pushes it down. That's Bennett for three. It won't fall. Say off the hands of Shrink.
While Bennett was open, I'm not quite sure that's the shot they want. They want to stay slow and methodical and not force something quick. He was open. I would have taken it too, but that's probably not the shot Coach wanted.
Same starting five, both ball clubs. Renners, Leach, Bennett, Godlewski, and Staggs for the Stars. Divine, Carter, Rose, Treat, and Shrink for the Bulldogs. Leach standing at the circle. Looks to drive and has it poked away from behind. Treat, though, couldn't get his hands on it. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will be out of bounds right in front of the Bedford North Lawrence bench. We'll give, go. Leach gets in traffic. Shrink ends up with the ball. Looks to take it the other way. Is fouled. Can't get the shot up. Let's see. I think they're going to say that was against Staggs. And they're going to say that was before the shot on the floor.
There's that aggressive defense by the Bulldogs, forcing the issue a little bit. They'll get some easy shots off that defense. Nice move. Offensive foul.
And then an offensive foul. Rose whistled for the foul. I think that was just enough forearm before the spin. I think without that.
Well, I didn't see who the defender was, but he held his ground well. He did a nice job moving his feet and made that an easy call for the referee. Oh, nice. Backdoor.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful pass, too, by Renders.
And a timeout on the floor from New Albany. So we will take a timeout as well when we return. If I hit the right button, we will have more second half action upcoming here on Glycod.
Cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever. The Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Shrink on the baseline, gives it up. And then a three from the corner, won't go.
Oh, nice rebound by Shrink.
Nice rebound for sure. And inside, that's Devine. He gets the shot up. And let's see if he won't go to the line to shoot two. He will. So Tommy Devine, the senior, will head to the free throw line.
Nice offensive rebounding by the Bulldogs. They got 2 offensive boards on that possession.
And Caden Bennett with his third foul. 24-13 our score here. And both of those down. Watson trying to keep it alive. Both of those were down and popped back out,
really
weren't
were.
they?
And it's a shame. New Albany needs to capitalize on those free throws. They haven't, I don't know the stat, but they haven't shot well from the free throw line tonight.
Staggs with it. Looks down low. Gives it up to Jones. Gets it back. Now in the corner, Godlewski. Trying to push his defender off there with a step. Now back to Staggs.
The Stars are going to slow it down. New Albany, they need to continue to play that aggressive defense they started at the beginning of the third quarter. They're kind of standing flat-footed again.
Leach gives it up. Godlewski in the corner. That one won't fall. Jones pops it back out. Watson hits the long board. Rose looks to drive into traffic. To Shrink in the corner. Oh, trying to find him. Devine down low, couldn't do it. Tough pass. Boy, that one, Leach just battled through contact there.
He sure did. He's a strong player.
Rose.
Nice pass by Rose.
Dumps it off, and Watson with 2. Kenny Watson, his first 2 of the night. Back to a 9 points BNL lead.
The Bulldogs are back into a man-to-man aggressive defense.
They didn't stay in that 1-3-1 long. I guess that good look on the baseline just made them want to jump right back out of that.
Right.
I thought it was interesting just to change things up a bit, though. And Watson with the grab there.
Yeah, it's nice to change the defense up just a little bit, make the offensive players think twice about what they're doing. And 1-3-1 is tricky because it takes them a minute to figure out what you're in. Just like it did us. We had to think about it for a second.
Right, and we're looking at it from up here.
Right.
So about halfway gone here in this third period. That's Leach backing the ball back out. Watson on him. Trying to drive up under Harm and the foul. I mean, no, the bucket and the harm. That's what I meant to say. Gee whiz. So Leach, who was scoreless at the break, has 6.
He's a really interesting player to watch because he controls the game. Like, you watch the whole game, but Leach has dictated the pace of the game. Anytime he gets the ball, he pulls it out. He makes decisions. He's smart. 7 points, like you said, just in the first, 5 minutes.
And now 7, all 7 of the Bedford North Lawrence points here in this third period as the lead balloons back out to 12. Albany just 2 on the quarter thus far. Rose gets in, shoots the runner, can't get it to go. That was Lampkins in there trying to battle for that board.
Yes, nice hustle by Lampkins. New Albany just hasn't been able to get their shots to fall. They've gotten some nice looks. They're just not going in this quarter.
Treat in, Rose out, Devine out, Loesch in. Shrink to Trigger. Does to Loesch. Little handoff, Shrink, back
nice
to
pick and
Loesch.
roll.
Oh, just couldn't get it to go. Put the ball down too far. Staggs ends up chasing it down. Loesch just brought the ball down a little too far, and on the other end, Staggs, but he couldn't get it to go. Outletted to Carter. Carter in traffic.
Oh, another nice rebound by
Lampkins with a good board, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Carter's been quiet this quarter so far.
He's been quiet really since the opening few moments. He had that initial 3 and has been quiet scoring ever since. He's had a few looks, it just wouldn't go down. Lampkins. He's got 1 point on 1 made free throw, has another attempt upcoming.
The Bulldogs have missed several free throws. They would be in this game if they...
That would certainly be
much
maybe
closer.
single digits at least. Neither went. Well, as I've said all season, that's one of those things that younger players can certainly improve on. Just get in the gym and get somebody to maybe help them with their form, make sure it's good, and then just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
Right. Nice
Godlewski,
shot.
speaking of which, that one won't go, though. Lampkins skying for the rebound. He's got a nose for the ball on the rebound, that's for sure.
He really does.
Treat. Carter will shoot that one. It was hard off the iron. 1 and done. Colton Staggs comes down with it. Now looks to drive. Lampkin's going to be whistled. Chris Lampkins with his first.
He's just a sophomore. He'll be fun to watch in the next couple years.
Staggs couldn't get the runner to go. Lampkins rips down the board. Treat gives it up to Shrink. Loesch will shoot the 3. Oh, halfway down, pops back out.
The lid is on the basket for the Bulldogs this half. There's been several that just have rimmed out.
Yep. Both of those, there was a couple free throws there that were halfway down and popped back out. Staggs trying to drive
hustle
it.
by Lampkins.
Again, yes. Shrink with it. Gets it up to Carter. Wants to drive, gives it up. Shrink. Treat now with it. Driving, spin move, and a hard foul there from Cole Bailey. So the senior with the foul. Loesch.
Nice move by Loesch.
Just can't get it to go, though. Gets it up on the rim. And a full timeout from the Bedford North Lawrence Stars. So let's step aside, take a break ourselves, and when we come back, more third quarter upcoming on Glycod.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
And it does appear like the lid is firmly on the basket here at Bedford North Lawrence High School for the Bulldogs, who have just scored 2 in this quarter. Dr. Todd Carter, Lyle Segrist on the call for you this one. Chloe Allen running our camera, student here from Bedford North Lawrence. And we talked about it just before that break, Lyle, that just too many shots that are down and pop right back out.
Yes, the Bulldogs have gotten some good shots in this quarter. They just haven't fallen in. Now they've started out in a full court press, and hopefully they can pick up the pace a little bit and force some action.
Leach missing there from point blank range. Treat trying to work against Jones, and the foul comes. That's his third.
Yeah, that was a mismatch for Treat versus Jones.
Carter sits down for a moment. Rose comes back in. Loesch. And on that high block, turns, left
Nice
hand,
move.
gets it to go.
Loesch needed that. He was starting to get frustrated. He's one of the ones who's missed a couple of shots that were down and back out. So hope maybe that'll give him a little confidence.
His first two of the half, as the third quarter is trickling away here. Leach takes it inside, gets in traffic. Loesch takes it away. Now to Rose. Quickly ahead, Shrink nearly into the referee. And New Albany has to back it back out. Yeah, he wants to go to work against Jet Jones.
He's got a mismatch down there.
A mismatch and a man with 3 fouls. So you got a chance maybe to
get him the ball.
Yep. Foul somebody out.
Oh, nice. We'll take
Lampkins,
that, though.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful.
Nicely done to end the third quarter. So at the end of 3, at the Bedford North Lawrence Stars 27 and the Bulldogs 19. Come on back. We will have fourth quarter action upcoming for you here on Glycod.
Is a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug-Free Communities and Our Place.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by the W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany. Apply today for a rewarding career in metal manufacturing. For more, visit WMKelly.com.
As we begin the fourth quarter, actually, I'm going to, well, I'd hope to show you that last play, but we're too much into the action now. 27-19 as the Bulldogs again on offense. Loesch down low, trying to battle it up.
Oh,
and
wow.
Good block there by Jet Jones. The Bedford North Lawrence crowd loving that.
They definitely were. Good defense by Jet Jones. Loesch needs to keep the ball high. He's 6'6". He needs to keep the ball out.
That will give us an opportunity, though, to see that last play at the end of the quarter. Good bucket there by Lampkins, his first field goal of the night. 27-19. Low-scoring game here. Both teams being very methodical and having a tough time shooting the ball at times. New Albany in particular.
There's Leach back in the game. He was out at the beginning of the quarter, just got a couple of seconds of breather.
And in the corner,
nice hustle.
Godlewski.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Leach now. Godlewski with it. Tie up. And ball's going to go back the way of the Bulldogs. Rose in there to grab that ball. That was Noah Godlewski who missed that 3 from the corner. So Treat across the timeline. Looks for a little screen. Gives it up to Shrink. Has it poked away, but corrals. Treat just created his own offense.
He sure did. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of movement in the Bulldogs offense, and he just had to take it on his own that time. Little token full court press.
Colton Leach.
He had no problem with that.
It's a little screen from Jones. Nobody stops him. He tries to find the shooter back out, though. Bedford has to reset.
This is what Bedford likes to do, though. They like to pull it out and slow it down.
Work for that shot.
Renders, nice move.
Absolutely.
They lull you to sleep.
5th point on the night from Renders.
Oh, wow.
Offensive foul, and I didn't see who that was against.
I think he called a moving screen, but
did they? On Shrink. And a timeout on the floor. So again, we will take a very brief break, and when we return, we'll have more fourth quarter upcoming on Glycod.
Tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs, Jeffersonville Allstate agent, Packy Page today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
As the teams return to the floor for more fourth quarter action here.
Full court press by the Bulldogs. They're going to force the issue now. They've cut it to 8, Todd, and that kind of happened.
Really, it did. It happened sort of suddenly. I don't know how else to say it.
It really did. I looked up, and they're only down 8.
Because it was, I know it was 12. Was it 14? As Staggs missed that one.
Wow.
And then
Bennett went down hard.
And a technical foul called on New Albany's Jordan Treat. I don't think the man in the striped shirt liked the call, and so that will send Godlewski to the line.
I didn't see what happened there, Todd. Did
well,
you?
I know one of the Godlewski nails both of those for his 8th point of the night, making it 31-21, back out to 10 points. Well, I saw the player going down, and I thought maybe there was going to be a push or something called, but there wasn't, I don't believe. And next thing you know, there was a whistle, and Bedford
had 2 free throws.
You got 2 free throws and the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, this will change the momentum one way or the other. The Bulldogs need to shut this down. Hopefully they don't get 4 points quickly. They scored the 2 free throws, and
as losing the ball there was Renders,
that's a break
and
for the Bulldogs.
Shrink comes up with it. Sure is. So Rose back out high. Looks for a screen. Gets it to Loesch. He's going to drive. His man goes down. He gets a free look. Lampkins again. And the foul. Again, Lampkins with a bit of a nose for the ball on that rebound.
He really does. And he went right back up with it strong and drew the foul. Hopefully he can capitalize on these free throws. Give himself a reward for all that hard work.
Absolutely. Short on the first, though.
There. Full court press by the Bulldogs.
And then a whistle comes. Little shove there.
Staggs is a heady player. He got the defender on his hip and just carried him down the court.
So Carter whistled for that one. That's his first. Staggs eyes, flies, and hits. Nine points unofficially for Staggs. Now 10 and into double digits. Leads all scorers. Rose just trying to save a little time if he can. Shrink. Has his
nice
pocket picked by
Renders.
and timeouts.
Coach wishes he hadn't called that one.
He sure does.
That was such a heady play by Renders, and he wasn't expecting it.
So with that Bedford North Lawrence timeout, I'm sorry, I triggered the wrong one. With that Bedford North Lawrence timeout, we'll take a quick timeout as well. Come on back for more on Glycod.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
As the teams break from the huddle, 33-22 our score here at Bedford North Lawrence. It's one of those where the Coach Hine just wanted that timeout till he didn't.
It was a heady play by Renders.
Sure was. Staggs gave it up to Bennett, and good hands there by Lampkins.
It was nice defense by Lampkins.
Good energy and really has a nose for the ball, does
Really,
Lampkins.
nice
Rose
move
with a
by-
spin move, just couldn't get it to go.
There is a lid on that basket down there. Leach is going to slow it down. He's the pacemaker of this game.
And then a push out and away. That's going to go against Rose, his second. As Leach nails the first, stretching this lead back out to 12. He's got 8 and 9.
The Stars are capitalizing on all of their free throws. That's kind of the difference in the game. I wish I'd been keeping the stats on the free throws, but the Stars have made every free throw this half, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they've missed. Not this half, at least.
Oh,
Rose,
nice pick and roll.
It
They
was.
just missed Lampkin.
Carter thought about the three. Devine's calling for it in the corner, trying to get a screen. Rose in traffic, keeps his chin on the rim, gets the shot up. He'll go to the line for 2. Both teams now in the bonus. Jeremy Rose Jr. with just a couple of points in tonight's action thus far.
He has a nice touch on his free throw. He's done a good job of running the offense for the Bulldogs. He's got a nice head on his shoulders and hasn't had any turnovers. Made both free throws. That's what the Bulldogs need. They've changed their defense now.
So back to an 11-point game. This Bedford North Lawrence team, I'm just thinking, come that for a tournament at Seymour is going to be a tough out.
They really are. They're such a well-disciplined team. They're smart. They're composed. They don't force a lot. They play solid defense.
Leach, Godlewski, he just backs out, takes the three. That won't fall, though. The three-pointer's not falling for the Stars this half. Rose shoots a long three and buries it.
That was a beautiful shot. Yeah, I think we jinxed the three-point shooters for the Stars at halftime, talking about what great shooter, or maybe I did.
I didn't say a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
I don't have no idea what you're talking about. But they really did shoot the ball very well in the first half. Now Staggs trying to find Godlewski. Couldn't get it to go, and ball out of bounds. So the lead down to 8 with 2:14 to go. Now I can't imagine a senior-laden and heady a team as Bedford North Lawrence is figuring out a way to give a game like this up. But you never know. Get a few shots to fall. Rose is going to shoot another three. That one won't go, though. Leach down with the board.
Yeah, with a guy like
then
Leach,
Lampkins with the foul.
They're just a very well-disciplined, fundamentally sound team. Leach knew. He felt the defender coming, and he put his hip out, drew that foul. They know what they're doing.
Colton Leach with 9 on the night.
They make their free throws.
10.
You don't see a lot of high school teams that make free throws that as well as these guys do anymore.
Seems like, kind of mid-70s seems to be kind of where it's at for most ball clubs. 37-27, back to 10.
New Albany's going to need to score on this possession.
Jumping in the line. And then going to get called for the foul was Renders. Just got a little too aggressive there, did the junior. Tommy Devine, who is scoreless on the night by my very, very, very unofficial scorekeeping, will head to the line. Nails that one.
That'll help if the Bulldogs can score some points with the clock stopped. Apply a little pressure, but the Stars, I agree with you, they're too composed, I think, to frazzle this much with only a minute and a half left.
Well, and a good passing team. I mentioned that to Coach Hine in the pregame. Yeah, nicely done. They're very crisp, and they know where they know where their teammates are. Nice look. Oh, and one more, and Stars just happy to bring it back out. That clock is a big defender.
They are definitely going to just run the clock as much as they can.
Godlewski just pitched it back out. That was the same play run twice.
Exactly.
And you're going to have to foul them because they'll run that all night. You can see that, folks. They would run Leach down in. Godlewski was on the left block. He gets the ball when the defense comes to him. Renders is on the opposite block, takes it, and then runs it right back out.
Oh, there I jinxed him. Sorry, Mr. Leach.
Colton Leach with 11.
But yes.
All in the second half.
Renders could, if they wanted, they could score on that play every time. But they're smart and pull the ball out and trying to run that clock down.
Rose picks it up, gets the offense started. Bulldogs going to have to go quickly here. Trailing by 9. Carter, who again hit that first big three and then has been very quiet. There's a three.
Yeah, that's the first shot he's even looked for this half.
He's got two threes in the ball game. Then the whistle comes. Caden Bennett will head to the line. Under a minute, though, as the Stars go to the double bonus.
Oh, Wow.
It fell.
I did not think that was going to go in. What a nice touch on Bennett. That hurts the Bulldogs. 6-point lead with 47 seconds is doable, but now that may have put the dagger in it for them.
So 40-32 as Bennett hits both. Carter up and couldn't get it to go. Lampkins again. Like the way he rebounds the ball.
I do too. He's going to be fun to watch over the next 2 years. He's just a sophomore. Oh, Leach has maybe hurt his arm. He's holding his right shoulder.
Sure is. Hope he's all right. Lampkins can't get the first to go. Quickly show you that last three made. On the replay. So Lampkins gets that one to go.
7-point lead. Here's the full court press by the Bulldogs. Stars just have their heads up, pass.
Good passes, pass, and pass back out.
Pull it out.
Yep.
So smart.
Not worried about scoring. They know they're going to get the chance to score from the free throw line.
They're a fun team to watch.
Well, and like I said, gonna be a tough out in that Seymour sectional. The sectional pairing show is on Sunday for IHSAA. So a full timeout by the Stars. We will take this opportunity to also take a full timeout. Come on back. More fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Tailgate or tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
They missed at least 8 free throws, at least.
32 seconds remains here. 41-33 our score. BNL in the double bonus. And Coach Hine has his team about to come out of a timeout. Remind everybody that Glycod will be tournament central for KHSAA basketball. Kentucky's postseason basketball tournament starting next week. We will broadcast over 20 games in district and regional tournament action. Watch for details on glycod.com. So, Lyle, we were saying during the break there that New Albany, there was just a bit of a lid on the basket in the third quarter, and then New Albany had a tough time shooting free throws, and it was a big difference in the game. Devine will shoot the three, and won't go. Got a good look, and then the foul comes. That will send Cole Bailey to the line, senior.
Yeah, it's true, Todd. New Albany actually played a pretty good game. They just could not buy a basket. Several shots just rimmed out. They were in and out. And they really hustled and got a lot of offensive rebounds, but they just could not buy a basket in that third quarter.
And we're within, had six-point game with just a couple minutes to go. So Bailey nailing the first, eyes the second. That one goes as well.
Yeah, the final score is going to look like it was a bigger victory for the Stars than it actually was, although I never really felt like they were going to lose the game. Even though New Albany did a good job, I never felt like. They just are so calm and composed.
That's all those seniors.
It's good to see Leach is back in the game. It looked like he was hurt.
Yeah, he was holding that shoulder. Carter for three. That one won't go. Lampkins with the rebound. New Albany fans and folks broadcasting their games might be saying that a lot here over the next couple of years. Lampkins with the rebound, because he does seem to have a nose for that.
He really does. He makes it look easy.
He's got 5 points on the night. Can't get that first free throw to go. Bedford fans. And
nice
short.
Rebound.
And Devine couldn't get that one to go. Lampkins follows.
Lampkin again, wow.
And a whistle. Timeout. We will keep it here, though, this time. So Lampkins follows the miss. 7.9 seconds remaining in this one. Back down to 8, but there again, Bedford North Lawrence really the entire second half just, New Albany had so much trouble shooting the ball that you never felt like they were really back in it, because Bedford, again, they're so calm, very meticulous, very patient, and a couple of times New Albany's cut it down, whittled it down a little bit. They couldn't put enough string enough shots together.
Right, exactly. They really couldn't. They couldn't, yeah. And it's because of the composure of the Stars. They really, every time New Albany made a run, the Stars just slowed it down and pulled it out. And
look at Coach Shannon there on the sideline. He's coach for the last time here at
Carter.
Bedford. Carter, yeah, with the steal and the bucket. And time runs out, though. I was just going to say, as Coach Shannon's going to retire at the end of the season. That is our final, though, from here at Bedford North Lawrence, where the Stars defeat the Bulldogs 43-37. Come on back. We'll have the postgame show for you here on Glycod.
When you first find out that you've been diagnosed with breast cancer, you feel like someone sucked the air out of you. I'm a mother and I have a granddaughter, and my first thought was, I need to know what is going on with my health. Priority Radiology made me feel better about the process. First person I saw was smiling. They were very compassionate, from the front desk to the technicians to the doctors. Leaving Priority Radiology left me with hope, knowing that early detection saved my life.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe. This is the...
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help. Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery Autotechs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Visit them at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville to find the widest selection of batteries for any vehicle. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952.
Bedford North Lawrence defeats New Albany 43-37 live from here at Bedford North Lawrence High School. The Stars improve to 15-6. The Bulldogs fall to 9-11. And, you know, Lyle, with as we talked about a lot of that fourth quarter, you know, a blind draw, and, you know, anybody can end up with Bedford North Lawrence as their opponent. And it's the kind of team you really don't want to have, especially one of those first-round games when you think, boy, if I could just get some momentum. Oh, no, I'm going to have to play a team like that.
They are a really nice team. They are fundamentally sound. They're well-disciplined. They are smart, and they've played together for a long time. And a team like that shoots free throws well, as they do, I wouldn't want to face them. They're a nice team.
Well, again, the Stars improving to 15-6. They've got their next game against Jasper on February 23rd. I believe that's senior night next Thursday for the Bedford North Lawrence Stars. And then doesn't get any easier for the Bulldogs. They will play host Brownstown Central. And Brownstown Central, of course, Coach's son Bittner will be is headed to Purdue, and they are a tough ball club as well. So they will the Bulldogs hosting the Brownstown Central on the 21st. That's Thursday or Tuesday, excuse me. Well, let's go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we will get the ticker back up for you, and also make sure and get you the scoring from both ball clubs. And we will also have Lyle giving us the most outstanding players of the game. So stay tuned for all that and more on the postgame show here on Glycod.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
What is Lampkin's first name?
It is time to look at the final numbers here at Bedford North Lawrence High School, where, of course, one of the most important numbers is the number on the scoreboard. The Stars defeat the Bulldogs by 6, 43-37. And interestingly, Lyle, looked up, and that was the final score. New Albany made runs back. They just couldn't put enough shots together to really get over the hump on any of those runs.
They really couldn't, and that was the key. They played good defense. They did it. Obviously, the Stars only scored 43 points, so that's a low-scoring high school game. So they did a good job on defense. They just couldn't put enough shots together, like you said, to close in.
Well, look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. In the loss for the Bulldogs, try to take you through those numbers. Justin Carter had 8, finished with 8, 5 of those really in the last couple of minutes. Jeremy Rose had 7, as did Chris Lampkins. 4 points from Chase Loesch. 2 from Kenny Watson. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed Jordan Treat with 4 and Rylan Shrink with 3. 2 from Kenny Watson and 2 from Tommy Devine. The Bedford North Lawrence Stars were led by Colton Leach. He had 12 all in the second half. Colton Staggs had 10, 8 from Noah Godlewski, 5 apiece from Trace Renders and Caden Bennett, and 2 from Cole Bailey on a couple of made free throws. And those are your German American Bank final numbers. Again, look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Well, let's step aside again. When we come back, we'll have Lyle giving you the most outstanding players of the game. So stay tuned for that upcoming here on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
It is time for Most Outstanding Players of the Game. Tonight's Most Outstanding Players presented by Mack Construction in New Albany. Experience, reputation, solutions. And for those Most Outstanding Players, let's hear from Lyle Segrist as she calls them for us. Who do you think, Lyle?
Well, for the Bulldogs, I'm going to say Chris Lampkins. I don't think he scored a point in the first half. In the second half, he came in, Todd, and he was a warrior on the boards, especially the offensive boards. He had a bunch of offensive rebounds. He really kept the Bulldogs in the game. He finished with 7 points, but I liked his tenacity on the boards and on defense.
And for the Stars?
For the Stars, as a coach, I hate to always call out the leading scorer, and Colton Leach was the leading scorer tonight. But what I liked most about Colton, as opposed to the scoring, was the way he controlled the pace of the game. Like he was the coach on the floor. He dictated the pace. In the first half, he didn't score a point, but he had a lot of assists. He really determined, to me, just the pace of the entire game. So my player of the game for the Stars was Colton Leach with 12 points.
All right. So, and as Chris Lampkins did have a point in the first half, just a single one on a free throw, but close. So 6 of those 7 came in the second half. But I agree, a lot of his contribution really was rebound, hustle, good defensive play.
Yes.
So he had all of that. So. Again, Chris Lampkins and Colton Leach are Most Outstanding Players, presented by Mack Construction in New Albany. Experience, reputation, solutions. So, as we begin to wrap things up, let's remind you of a couple of very important things, and we got a lot of games to kind of try to get through. But first, just that Glycod will become Tournament Central over the next couple of weeks. Glycod covers Kentucky's postseason basketball tournament starting next week. We will broadcast over 20 games in district and regional tournament action. Watch for details on glycod.com. And we will give you some of those games right now that we know we're going to be doing as soon as I can get the schedule up for you. And certainly, Lyle, you feel free to chime in on any of these if it sounds like especially if I miss some of these. We've got a bunch of games. So on Monday, we've got 42nd District action from Central Kentucky. That's quarterfinal action at Frederick Douglass High School in Lexington, 6 p.m. Girls quarterfinals, Scott County at Sayre, 8 p.m. Henry Clay versus Bryan Station. Chris LeBar and Don Muller on the call of those. On Tuesday, 42nd District semifinals. I don't have that down, but 42nd District semifinals. Scott girls games at 6, boys games at 8 o'clock. Too many variables there for me to go through. Chris LeBar and Rick Reams on the call of those. Also on Tuesday, 29th District semifinal games at North Oldham. With Oldham County at North Oldham at 6, and Oldham County versus South Oldham at 8. Paul Najar and Gary Forrest on the call of that. And then our Indiana regular season finale will be Tuesday night. New Washington at Providence. Providence, you may have noticed on the ticker there, a winner over North Harrison tonight. On Wednesday night, 42nd District semifinals, 6 o'clock girls, Henry Clay versus Bryan Station, and the boys, Scott County versus Sayre. And then on Friday night, more 29th District basketball, and that's the championships from North Oldham, and I will be there with Gary Forrest for the call of those. So a lot of postseason basketball coming up, plus that final Indiana regular season game. Time to put a bow on this one here at Bedford North Lawrence. Lyle, just your thoughts on both of these teams, and just a couple games left. They're about set for tournament action in Indiana as well, but your thoughts on both these teams in our ball game tonight.
Well, like we talked about at the beginning of the game before it started, like these last games of the season, like they are important mainly to build confidence for your teams. Even though New Albany has been struggling towards the end of the season, if they can get some confidence at that next game, they have a good team.
Yep.
If they could have made some easy baskets today, the outcome may have been different. So if they can get some confidence at their next game, that would help them going into the postseason. For the Stars, I mean, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They are a nice team. They just seem to be building on their confidence each game, and if they can keep up what they're doing, they're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, they will be a very tough out of the tournament, I feel, just because just the nature of how they play. So methodical, very heady. Obviously, a lot of size could beat them, but boy, they're just tenacious.
They really are. And that play with Renders at the end of the game when he got the steal and was on his back, and like the coach instinctively called a timeout, as you would, but like these kids are so smart. Like he already had made the play. Like,
he had made the play, and that
just says a lot about the whole team. You know?
Absolutely.
It's got to make the coach feel good.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up from here at Bedford North Lawrence High School, where, again, our final was Bedford 43 and New Albany 37. Our best wishes again to retiring Jim Shannon at the end of the season. His 25th season at New Albany, 39 seasons overall, has always been gracious to me. So I want to say thank you to him for that. Our executive producer, Steve Bird, Chloe Allen, who ran the camera for us from here at Bedford North Lawrence. Lyle Segrist, I'm Dr. Todd Carter, signing off from here at Bedford North Lawrence, where the Stars were victorious over the Bulldogs 43-37. Join us for all of that postseason and our regular season finale on Tuesday night on Glycod. Good night. So long. God bless everybody.
From Glycod, this has been Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. German American Bank, strengthening our communities since 1910. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Big O Tires, State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, and Northside Security.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.